What is up, everyone? This is Hurricane090 and this is going to be Operation Bedrock episode 256, the 256th episode of the Operation Bedrock series. A series from our friends and I, we're going to be mining the entire world until there's nothing but bedrock left, except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. And we are done with the staircase. Mainly that we finally made our staircase. So, what is it about? It's just something for us to work on so that we don't get bored. So we had an objective in mind, even though it's a small one, even though we're going to get rid of it. But mainly it is that we had the objective to make a staircase so that we could make something while we're just mindlessly mining. Okay, so pretty much that's what it is. Simply put it, we are done with the staircase. It looks kind of cool though. It honestly does look cool. So what else is there to say? Just mainly this is what helped me get out of the whole boredom that was just mining blocks from layer by layer by layer. Since we were making a little bit of a design on the side, that's where I wanted to see our progress. And it also did show progress within some of the episodes too, that you get to see more and more steps being made, and then afterwards, now that we are done, this is the final product. And currently, that we will keep the wall as is, because I kind of want to keep this in memorial for just a tad longer. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing throughout the entire four sides, leave that there, and mainly, probably just at the very end, we'll just patch it up. That's probably just how I'm going to deal with that. That it may look a little bit ugly for a while, but I just want to keep the fact that a lot of the glitches and a lot of the things that have been changing around the world, that one of the things is at the edge of the world, that it kept getting updated and updated and updated, so that from 432 it became 431 and now it became 430. So it keeps getting closer and closer on the inside, so I just wanted to keep it as that. It's a history. It's a little bit of history, like the diamonds, for instance, that are on the walls that you can't mine up past 430. So 431 and 432, absolutely impossible to mine up. So that is fine. That's completely fine by me. I just liked how it looked, and some of the spots you can't even get through. So again, it's just a part of Bedrock history and as well as Minecraft history. Just a lot of updates they have created and patched up a lot more things. That's where a lot of changes have been made, and some of them is right here. Just look at this. Here is 430, then we go to 431, and obviously we can't go there because one of the recent changes they have made, that they actually did it a half block closer, so now I'm infinitely running or walking in a straight line. It's just, I can't go anywhere. You can see me run, you can even see on the top left corner that I'm running, but I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just still in the same position as I was before. So again, it's all part of history. Before this little update, you were able to actually touch the end of the wall at 431, and obviously you can't mine it, and as well as for 430, you cannot. Actually, no, this is 430. You can mine 430. This is 431 right here, you cannot mine, and right there it's 432. I always get that confused. Don't get me wrong, it is kind of confusing to keep saying over and over and over again and try to explain, because a lot of people don't even have this anymore. So if you try to get this for yourself, chances are you're not going to be able to. And I have no idea whether or not if TNT is going to help you access, not really access, but see behind 431. If anything else, you just probably break up into 431, you can't get to 432. So again, it's kind of confusing to try to explain this, especially on how fast I am talking, but all I can say is that it is history. I do not want to get rid of history. I'm just going to leave it as is up until the final episode, I assume. If we ever get to the final episode, we just got a lot of work to do. But where do we go from here? That would be a good question. Since we're doing this on the, well, let's see, east wall, we're going to be doing exactly the same thing on the north wall. That we're going to go ahead and make a 50 by 65 block deep, well, mine all the way down to bedrock, and we're going to do that for the north side, the west side, and finally the south side, because the east side was the hardest of them all because it was mainly ocean, and then with the north side there's still a lot of ocean, but at least a lot of it gets encased by ice, so that's going to help us speed up the process of getting rid of the water. As well as my theory with Frostwalker and Soak Touch pickaxes, we could get rid of the water faster if we were to do this at night, and as well as to keep mining up the blocks. I don't know exactly how we're going to do about that, but we will try our best. At least we'll mark the actual edge of the 50 block area by using sand so that we'll know the boundaries, and as well as that we're just going to keep on going. And for the beacons, however, I'm going to have to move every single one of these beacons or make even more beacons because I still got a lot of, well, the wither skulls to actually use. So I can actually do that for a live stream. Just probably kill 15 or 20 in a row and then just make beacons right afterwards. We got a lot of iron to use. And I have yet to show you guys the resources because one thing that we really need to do is get rid of the staircase. Pretty much that is the final step. Get rid of the staircase, and then from there we will work on the north side. So by chance, the live streams and as well as with the other episodes, we will be working on getting rid of the staircase and then moving on to the north side right after. We could possibly get rid of the staircase in one live stream and then work on the north side by the next episode, but we will have to see how my work schedule goes and as well as any other thing that I really want to do for now. But that's pretty much the plan. We are going to get rid of the staircase now. So we still got a good 10 minutes if I'm not mistaken just to work on the staircase. So how am I going to do about that? Then I'm going to go ahead and mine, well, 2 blocks at a time. And also I wanted to note that I will be going slow because all 31 of our pickaxes that has mending and as well as efficiency 5, they are depleted, so we are going to have to actually repair them all. But luckily for me, I have a lot of fortune 3 and as well as efficiency 4 pickaxes that could actually deplete, so that's what I'm going to do and use the depleted ones to eventually make ourselves fortune 3 and efficiency 5 pickaxes. But for now, depleting them is just the best option, and now we're going to do this with 2 steps at a time. Even though it's kind of like a pun, but either way, hopefully I don't fall, which I'm pretty sure I am going to fall, and I'm going to save, just in case if I accidentally run into the actual, what's it called? The mob spawner, because one of the steps actually has a mob spawner that is going to be floating in midair. I'm just going to be marking it with torches, and then we'll just move on from there. It'll just be a floating little spawn area, little spawn block right there. And whenever you guys download it, you can actually make yourself an actual farm with that zombie spawner. It's a zombie spawner if I'm not mistaken. And there's also a spider spawner nearby, but I'm not too sure exactly where it's at. It may even be behind this little wall right here, but again, I do not know exactly where it's at. So if you see a little bit of spawners pretty much floating everywhere, that's because we just left them alone. You cannot pick them up with a soak touch, so we're not going to try to do that here. Maybe one day we'll actually have an update where we're able to pick up spawners with a soak touch pickaxe, and wouldn't that be great, because then you have your portable farm wherever you go, but then it may make the game a little bit too easy. So I don't know how they're going to go about that, but the one thing I really want them to do, maybe one day, is that allow us to have the end portal frames be traded by villagers. I don't care if it's actually to cost 64 emeralds, at least by that standard, it'll actually be rare to obtain and hard to get. So that will encourage a lot of people to trade. And look at that, there's a little bit of a mine area. I'm probably just going to patch it up so that we will forget about that. There's a little bit of iron right there. There's a little bit of coal. We're just going to leave it there. Eventually, we're going to come back. Mainly, I wanted to keep the resources in this 50 block, 65 block deep area so that we could show you exactly how much we got in this area alone. And I'll tell you, we already got over 4 stacks of diamonds. There's a lot of diamonds to be had if you were to keep mining everywhere. And of course, there are a lot of iron and coal to be had too. So you will see the exact amount that we have had in this area alone. And it's going to be fun, because at least with the coal, I'll be able to repair all of my mending pickaxes with that. Oh no, actually, yeah, I think I can. I'm trying to think how this is going to work. Although I would like to have a suggestion for Forge if they ever take a look at this video, that one day that we could actually spend our levels into repairing the actual tools. Just imagine, like this 15 levels I have, that I take the pickaxe to an anvil or a magical item, and then I use up I spend the 15 levels just to repair it however it's going to allow me to repair. Wouldn't that be fantastic? That all you gotta do is just farm up XP and then just spend the XP onto a tool that you want to repair that has mending on there with using an actual magical item of some sort. I don't know what it would be, but that would be something that they could actually do. I'll probably make a separate video just suggesting this idea, unless it already exists. I'm pretty sure that exists on PC, whether in mod form or an actual thing. but this is something that could actually help a lot of people out in the long run whenever they have a lot of levels that they just couldn't put onto their mending tool until they're actually able to combine it with a tool onto a magical item that allows them to do so. So just imagine all these 15 levels just disappearing into oblivion, but all that levels and XP orbs that would happen from getting those 15 levels just transfer all the way onto the actual mending tool of my choice. So it could actually replenish some of the bars or some of the health on the actually it's called durability. It'll replenish the durability onto the tool itself so that I could keep using it longer and longer and longer. So with that method, that will help a lot because there's a lot of pickaxes that you can't really use as a weapon, and it's more of a hassle just to kill an enemy and then switch over to the pickaxe and then pick up the XP orbs from there. Make it easier for all of us. Please 4J, please Mojang, and anybody else who has contacts with them, let me know. Just go ahead and ask them or suggest them the idea. And maybe just give me some credit. Just a little bit of credit. If somebody else already suggested it, then I will not claim it as my own then. Just in case, because probably someone has already thought about this. I'm just thinking about this as I go along. But onto an off-topic note, or topic. Yeah, that was kind of redundant. But anyways, that I am enjoying doing the actual live stream concept that I thought up about a good 2 weeks ago. That to do a around 30 minute live stream, to end it off with a 5-minute break, to exercise for at least 1 minute to get something to drink, and then come right back to do another live stream. That idea went great because every single time when I came back from a little bit of a workout, I felt energized. With those 5-minute breaks, I felt energized. The chat felt energized because I kept encouraging them to actually walk around, do something for 5 minutes, and then come right back. It actually went well with a constant viewership of 10 people. Even though that seems like a small number, but to me, that was great. Especially when it was a game that was different from Minecraft, first of all. It was completely different from Minecraft. I played Banjo-Kazooie, and I did a full-on Let's Play from beginning to end in one day. That we did the 30-minute, 35-minute live stream episode, took a break for 5 minutes each, and then come right back energized and ready to go. And I say that it went well because, again, a lot of people were energized, a lot of people were liking the idea of taking a 5-minute break to walk around, because especially when sitting down for hours upon hours of the day, it is unhealthy. Don't get me wrong, it is unhealthy to do so, even though we do it a lot of times whenever we're watching YouTube videos, listening to music, or just watching TV, or just watching YouTube videos on the computer, like right now. So, anyways, that it is unhealthy to sit onto a chair or even be stationary for hours upon hours at a time. So for every 5 minutes, we all get up and walk around, and then come right back. We feel energized, we have more energy, and then we just go ahead and make conversations. Because a lot of people were just talking to each other into the chat, which I am very, very happy for. People made friends in the chat. And again, with the consistent viewership of 10 people every single live stream, it just motivated me to do even more. So I'm going to stick with the idea of going ahead and doing 30-minute live streams and then doing 5-minute breaks in between each episode. So all of the episodes have been uploaded to YouTube, obviously, since I ended off the live stream, and then the video itself is getting rendered onto YouTube, and then it uploads to YouTube 30 minutes later while I'm making another episode, and usually it lets people know that I'm actually live streaming while the episode is going. So either way, it's a win-win situation, and I really hope that it continues on going, being successful for me, and that everyone is liking the idea of 30-minute live streams. It took a little bit of a while to get used to because I keep telling people, like, don't go away, don't go away. I will be making a new episode soon. Just come right back and follow me on Twitter so you'll know exactly when I live stream, because YouTube notifications suck. And yeah, they really, really suck, because some of the people actually got a notification like 30 minutes later after I was done live streaming, telling people that I'm live streaming. So for you guys to be notified when I'm actually live streaming, follow me on Twitter so you know exactly when it's happening, so that you could be the first ones in there. But again, a lot of people were talking to each other, they were becoming friends, and overall it was just great positive energy all around. And especially when a lot of people actually remember Banjo-Kazooie, and we all had a discussion about Banjo-Kazooie. So it was great. That was the interaction that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. And I really hope that making future Let's Play live streams like this will result in more interaction, more communication, and overall just positive energy and fun. The only thing is that I do not know exactly what will I do next for a Let's Play. So whenever I get around to it, I will put up a Twitter poll that I'm asking people, what should I do for the next Let's Play? Give a list of games, and then from there, we will do our next Let's Play. So stay tuned for that. Again, follow me on Twitter if you want to be notified and to be involved with whatever game I'm going to play next. I'm not going to do Banjo-Tooie just yet because I want to play something different. So it could either be some of the Nintendo games I have, whether it be some of the Xbox games I bought for under $5, just whatever it may be. I'll put up a Twitter poll, and then from there you guys can vote for the destiny of what's going to be the next Let's Play. It's kind of funny when I say Destiny when Destiny 2 beta is out, even though I don't have it, but either way. Oh, that didn't happen. I'm doing this in order, guys. Okay, alright. So, what else is there to say? Just positive energy all around when it came to the Let's Plays. I cannot wait to do more. The concept was great. It resulted in me having more energy rather than just being dulled out and having no energy by the end of the live stream. I even had so much energy after the fact that I've been live streaming for nearly 7 hours. That was just the greatest part of it all, because usually after 7 hours, I just want to end the live stream and go to bed. But I still had more energy, but sadly I did have to end off the live stream because it was getting late for a lot of people. We didn't end off the live stream until around 2 a.m. and usually a lot of people actually had to go to work too. So if I were to do a future Let's Play, I may have to do it earlier, and hopefully I get done with the game faster, or just probably cut off the live streaming, well, marathon up until another day, because it's still an option to do so, and I do not feel obligated into finishing the game right then and there. So I can take my time with it, and as well as that, again, it helps people be motivated to be active, because I encourage them just to walk around. And even then, doing a 1-minute workout really helps well, because I actually felt sore after working out. Maybe it's because I haven't done a workout in a long time, but overall, it just brought more energy into the live streams. I was just ready to go, and I just kept going. That's what it is. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I was very happy that the live stream was a success. So if you want to stop by for the live streams, be sure to follow me on Twitter and be sure to subscribe to me. And if you don't have notifications on, feel free to turn them on. Just feel free to turn them on. And as well as that, PewDiePie Tube Simulator has recently got an update. So if you want to check out that video, I'll link that at the end annotation at the end of the video, even though that was kind of redundancy. But yeah, some people don't actually stick around to the very end. So stick around to the very end so that the link shows up and then you can click on it to get to the actual video itself. But overall, I just cannot wait to see what else is in store for me as I'm doing more videos with other video games, and as well as hopefully taking the first step into making vlogs or other content on this channel. Baby steps, everyone, baby steps. I'm getting the confidence back little bit by little bit. Just the amazing support that a lot of people have been giving me, and I thank you for them. But on that, there's nothing else for me to say, otherwise I'm going to ramble on too much and make the video longer. So in a recap, live streams are going well. We are done with making the staircase. We're going to be mining up the staircase, and then we're going to do exactly the same thing on the north side, then the west side, then finally the south side. And then afterwards, we're probably going to do some quadrants here and there. I have some ideas what we're going to do, but till then, this is all I have to say. I want to thank Baby Luna and as well as Steve for helping me out with making the staircase and mining every block until oblivion so far of this week, of course. So hope to see some of my older friends in the future episodes. Oh yeah, Adamcik actually helped out too. Okay, Adamcik came back. He has an Xbox 360 now, and he came back and he helped me out too. Okay, alright. And also I want to thank Zach, because with the other Call of Duty live streams, he has joined and he has helped out a lot. Alright. So I'll end it off here. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then be sure to give this video a like. And if you're brand new to the channel and want to see more content in the future, especially the live streams, then be sure to subscribe. Also follow me on Twitter at SwordKing090. I want to thank all of my friends for the support. I want to thank you guys for the support. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I am SwordKing090, and then as always, I'll see you guys next time in a new video or live stream.
Till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget.